So for those who have just clicked on this video, you have probably seen the title, which is that this is my first ever Assassin's Creed game I've got platinum on. And I'm assuming that you guys have clicked on this video because 1, you're a loyal subscriber and enjoy watching my videos, or 2, you are an Assassin's Creed fan and this video piqued your interest. And I'm sure most of you guys are thinking, Josh, how on God's green earth is this the first ever Assassin's Creed game you've platinumed, as it's a very popular game in title and has like, well, 30 games, and has been around for so long? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I will answer that question right now. You see, for some reason, in all my years of being a gamer and playing all types of different games, I actually have played an Assassin's Creed game before, being Assassin's Creed Revelations back on my Xbox 360. And back when I played that game, I never understood the story or really how to play the game. And because of that, I had never completed the game, but I still enjoyed it overall. However, 6 years ago, I had brought the Ezio collection on the PS4 and played Assassin's Creed 2 twice, and both times got bored of the game and just simply couldn't get into it. So even though I've always been slightly interested in the Assassin's Creed franchise, I just couldn't get into the game being Assassin's Creed 2. However, for those who don't know, I was recording a platinum video on Ghostwire Tokyo, which as a game and story was really enjoyable. But for those who don't know, I lost over 2 hours of recording, which put me off doing that video in the first place. But the collectibles was also a joke. So because of that, I decided I didn't want to do that video, as it just wouldn't have been that entertaining and enjoyable for not just me, but you guys as well. So because of that unfortunate circumstance, I decided I wanted to finally give Assassin's Creed 2 a real go and finally play through the game properly and get the platinum on it as well. So in this video today, I will be getting the platinum trophy on Assassin's Creed 2. Now the guide says that this is a 3 out of 10 difficulty and would take around 20 hours to complete. And in terms of the 20 hours, I couldn't tell you how long it took me because I already had like 19 hours or so on this game prior to making this video. But the 3 out of 10 difficulty I can agree with, because overall this game is so enjoyable and just so much fun. But there were a couple moments of this platinum which was actually a bit painful. So yeah, I've missed one. I have somehow missed a flipping... Oh, I don't know what to say. I've somehow missed a feather. I have somehow missed a feather, and I don't understand how. The collectibles and the miscellaneous trophies are seriously getting to me. Why can I not do it? But with all that talking out of the way, let's get straight into the video. So the first step when getting this platinum was to just play through the story as normal and just try to enjoy it as much as possible. However, like I said in the intro, I had around 19 hours played on this game already. And because of this, I already had 24 out of the 51 trophies when going into this, with a few trophies being story related and a few from collectibles, but a good chunk of them came from miscellaneous trophies. And as I didn't get past sequence 6 when playing this game in the past, I knew for a good few hours I was most likely not going to get any trophies until I completed sequence 5. However, I was still going to make sure to take my time and fully invest myself with this story. And after watching the first cutscene, I began the game where you play as Desmond, and when playing this game I didn't know if this was actually the assassin, aka Ezio Auditore.
Ha! That's cringe.
Or if he was someone different who looked just like Ezio. And if I'm being completely honest, whilst editing this video, I still have no idea. Yeah, as you can tell, I am very new when it comes to Assassin's Creed. As I was going through this mission where we had to escape this place Desmond was being kept at, the woman who was helping us did something which I didn't expect and genuinely surprised me. That's a memory of his. Oh, damn, she can fight! Oh, Lord! Oh, I forgot she could fight. Jesus, that's what I was thinking. But after being shocked realising that she could throw some hands, soon after that I had to fight off some corrupt security guards who had no idea what they signed up for. Oh, there's enemies here. Oh no, I'm staying behind her. I'm staying behind her, she can deal with it. How do I fight? Is it okay, square, come on, come on. I'm just swinging, I'm swinging for the fences and hoping for the best. Come on. Oh, circle. Okay, I threw someone. Oh no. Okay, I'm just gonna throw them. Throw them, create some distance, and just spam square on this enemy. Oh god. Okay, he's down. Alright, grab him. I'll take a few punches, it's fine. A few punches I can say. Look at those spinning uppercuts. Go on, Desmond. Look at that. Oh, we just destroyed them. Yeah, I told you they didn't know what they signed up for. But after beating some ass, I finished that section to where there was this machine called the Animus, which Desmond had to be in to relive Ezio's memories, which is the assassin that we play as throughout this game. Which I assume most of you already knew that. Hence why it's called the Ezio Collection. However, the first moments where we play as Ezio, he is currently not an assassin. Instead, he is a sexy young man who helps his family out and also just seems to be pleasuring every woman in the area. I'll tell you what, that man has game. But as this first sequence was the only thing I remembered from this game, I just went through it doing all the main missions, which involved helping our siblings by collecting feathers, which are actually collectibles in the game I would worry about later, or beating some dude up because he was cheating on our sister. But as I went through the game, I was on the section which is one of the saddest points in the game, where our dad and brothers are in prison and being planned to be executed the next day. But as we climbed to basically the top of this building where our dad was being held, he gave us a note to give to somebody and also told us to open the chest in his secret room. So we go to the secret room and open it to find an assassin's outfit which we would rock for the rest of the game. And we also gave the note to this guy who was supposedly going to get our dad and brothers out of the prison the next day. However, that would not be the case, as this guy was a traitor! A traitor, goddammit! As he was responsible for them being in prison and soon to die. And like I said, this is one of the saddest moments in the game, in my opinion.
We will!
Oh no! Yeah, let's fight him! Let's fight him!
Nope.
Oh no, oh, okay, yep, great. Alright, we're gonna have to run.
Run, boy. Fast.
Alright, yep, I'm running. Oh, I can't, yeah, literally, every time I see that bit where, like, I forgot the brothers died as well. For some reason, I thought that, only... Oh wait, there's a haystack here. For some reason, I thought that only the dad dies. I didn't think the brothers died too. Damn, that is sad. That is so difficult to watch every time. But yeah, oh wow, that was only the first sequence. So yeah, first sequence completed. Just another 4 to go before I actually get to new parts of this game. Even though I don't really remember much stuff up until this point now. Like, I genuinely do not remember much stuff up until this point. The main thing I remembered was literally that bit where the dad and brothers die. So after completing that first sequence, I just went through the rest of the story up until sequence 5, and with no surprise, I got no trophies throughout this whole time. But like I just said, I genuinely didn't remember anything whilst playing, so all of this did feel new to me regardless of getting trophies or not. But after completing sequence 5, I was then on sequence 6, which meant I would start to get some trophies now. But before I would continue with the story, I decided to do another tomb, which is essentially this game's side missions, and these tombs have their own separate trophies for completing certain ones. But I really liked doing these tombs, which is why I decided to do this one before continuing with the story. I'm just going to guess and go up here. So yeah, the objective with these tombs is you've literally just got to like find like a massive chest that is somewhere in this tomb, which it's pretty self-explanatory really. Like, you literally just go into these tombs, you like, most of the time you're climbing up, and then the chest is going to be like, you know, all the way at the very top of the place. And then once you find it, you just like, you know, get out of the tomb, and then that's that really. It's quite fun actually. Sometimes I quite enjoy stuff like this, as long as they're not too puzzly. I actually quite enjoy them. Although I have absolutely no idea where I'm going now. Maybe this way? I think this way is the right way to go. I feel like I'm not going to make that. Oh, I made it. Okay, I made it. Yeah, this kind of gives me like Uncharted vibes. In a weird way, just simply because, like, you know, with Uncharted, sometimes you'll have like these tombs, and then you know, you're finding treasure and stuff like that, and you're doing all these like climbing moments. Like, obviously it's not the exact same, but it does give me that vibe a little bit, just simply because of the treasure, and then like just the way the place looks. Sometimes in Uncharted, when you climb those big areas to find treasure and stuff, it does look very similar. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. Alright, find the assassin's sarcophagus. Right, which way do I want to go? Ideally this way, right? Can I jump on this? No, I can't. Well, at least that ladder dropped, eh? At least the ladder dropped, so I can just make my way back up. Alright, another checkpoint reached. Perfect. Jeez, imagine dropping from here down to the floor. Gee, that is like a good, what, 4 seconds of panic before you die? Unless you land on your feet, I feel like you would break your legs or something. No, surely if you jumped from here, even on your feet, you die. That's like a good 3-4 seconds of just pure panic before you just splat. Before you just go splat to the floor. Jesus Christ, look how scary. Look how high this is. I mean, I'm not scared of heights, but good lord, that is high. Alright, up this ladder we should... Well, yeah, up this ladder should be the... I mean, I'm only going to guess the chest will be up here. Yeah, I can hear it. Here it is. And then, yeah, I forgot to say, actually, there's a bunch of, like, little mini chests here as well. So you get, like, a bunch of credits from this. I think that usually there's, like, either 3 or 4. There's definitely always 3 or 4 of these chests. So far from the ones I've done, anyway. I think I've done 3. And all 3 of them, including this one, so 4, sorry. And all 4 of them have had 3 or 4 chests. So, and then including this one as well. Which is obviously the main one we need. And then once we get it, we can obviously escape. Alright, exit through the nearby window. Yes, sir. Alright, I've collected 3 out of 6 seals. And that is another tomb down. Yeah, those tombs are a lot of fun. When they're not too, like, puzzly, they are quite fun. But all of them have kind of been like that a little bit, to be honest. Like, you kind of just climb your way up to the top. And then you get the chest, and then you're out. Like, it's that simple, really. So after completing that tomb, I just went back to doing the main missions in the game. And the next mission was one I wasn't expecting, as we had to drive this cart or carrier, whatever you call them, and I had to make it to my destination whilst getting attacked by some enemies in the process. And even though the cart was difficult to control, this was still fun regardless. Alright, oh god, I'm driving it! Oh, this is the first time this is happening on this game, actually driving a cart. Oh no. Alright, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, I need to steer to unbalance them. Go on, fall off! Fall off! Thank you very much. Oh, I need to smash him into a roadside. Oh, God. Oh, this isn't easy. This actually is surprisingly not easy. Alright, I need to smash him into a road. Oh, I did it! I did it, okay. Okay, that's a good start. Ah! This is actually surprisingly difficult to control. But as I was going through this level, I began to damage the cart the more the mission went on. Oh, God. Damn it. Believe it or not, guys, this is much harder than it looks to control this carriage. Oh, my lord. Oh, God, this isn't looking good. That probably wasn't a good idea. I think I just lost quite a bit of health from that. Oh, my God. I'm actually losing so much health. But after completing that section, I had one more mission to do on the sequence before completing it, which shockingly, Ezio was on the pool again. But after getting this woman to dry land, I was able to finally get my first trophy of the video.
It's quite alright, my friend.
And there it is, an unexpected journey, my first trophy on this video in like 5 hours, and that's to complete DNA sequence 6. And right after getting that trophy, I began the next sequence playing as Desmond again and doing some training, and also him reliving another memory, which I think this was actually Desmond as an assassin, but I'm not actually too sure. But after doing that, I got my next trophy for completing that section. And then as I played as Ezio again, we came to a new city called Venus, and this is where we met a bunch of new allies, but one of them being called Rosa, who was yet again another woman who just seemed to be attracted to this gorgeous man we were playing as. And on a side note, I'm actually shipping these two because I actually quite like them together. However, one of the first times we meet her, she gets shot in the leg with an arrow to where we have to help her escape. But this woman has some secret unholy strength because she was just flooring everyone in her path. Oh wow, she just literally decked him. She absolutely decked him. Even on, she's technically on one leg and she's just, no, look at that! She's knocking all these people over. But after getting her to safety, I just continued with this sequence and learning new skills along the way, and also assassinating all these bad people before completing sequence 7 and getting my next trophy. And being on sequence 8, I knew beforehand that there was a missable trophy on this chapter and the only missable trophy on this whole game, so I made sure I wasn't going to miss this. Although I say that, I would later find out that on this version of the game, you can just replay this memory that lets you do this trophy. So it turns out it wasn't missable. But anyway, for this trophy, I had to basically kick a guard off a building whilst on this flying machine, and because this was missable, what I thought at the time, I made sure to get this trophy. I'm hoping that I don't fail here. If I do miss any of these guys, then I'll probably just kill myself and try again. But I think I hold L1, kick them off, and I should get the trophy. There it is, that simple fly swatter. So that is literally the only missable trophy I have. But even though getting the trophy was way easier than I thought, actually getting to the objective without crashing was not, as I began to crash a lot. Ah! No! Oh, I died. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! Damn it, why is this so difficult? No! 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 Oh, damn it. What is going on? And I continued to struggle on this for another 10 minutes before realising that I was doing this all wrong, as I wasn't following the trail of lit fires in the right order, which is why I was losing height and falling to the floor. So once figuring out the correct way to go, this ended up being much easier to where I was able to enter the building and then successfully assassinate my target. And soon after that, I got my next trophy for completing sequence 8. And then after that, I just continued doing the next few sequences and also doing a couple tombs in the middle of this as well. And by the time I had finished sequence 11, I had gotten 5 trophies along the way, with 3 of them to complete sequences 9, 10 and 11, and the other 2 to complete 2 separate tombs. But once getting to sequence 12, you actually don't get any trophies for completing sequences 12 and 13. However, I was so invested in this game and the story as well that I really didn't care, as I was just enjoying the game naturally. But I got to sequence 13, where in my opinion this was one of the coolest missions in the game, where I had to assassinate 9 different people to progress through the story. And most of these assassinations came from stealth, but a couple came from melee combat as well. And the first one I did that involved melee combat, I got swarmed by like 20 enemies. So I saw this as a great opportunity to attempt to go for the trophy called No Hitter, which was to kill 10 enemies in a row without getting hit while still being in conflict. And this was actually a fun trophy to get, as these enemies would die from one counter attack. So I would just wait till someone attacked and then I would counter. Come on. I think it's what, 2 more? Yeah, there we go. I knew there was a trophy for it. No hitter. So after getting that trophy, I would assassinate the next 3 targets before finishing that sequence and being on the final sequence being 14. And this mission was a lot of fun, as it made me feel like a true assassin, just defeating and running through all these enemies to get to the final boss. When he least expects it, he is about to die. Assassination! There we go. He is dead. Oh, that was amazing. I felt like a true assassin there. So at this point, I thought I'd assassinate the final boss, and it was really that easy. But the game teased me and proved to me that it wasn't going to be that easy.
I don't think so.
Oh, he's alive. Oh my gosh. Okay.
No!
Okay, we've got a big boss fight coming up. So I had to fight him not just once, but twice. And for some reason, the second time I fought him, it was much easier than the first, as it was just a good old-fashioned fist fight, which I was piecing this man up, to the point where it was actually a bit unfair. But after beating him, I got my next trophy for finishing the final sequence. And as I thought this was the end of the game, we then play as Desmond, as we have to escape this hideout, as these people have found us who we had to fight off with Desmond at the start of the game. And this led to one last combat encounter on the story, where Desmond has just learned how to fight and be a true assassin, as we were just killing everyone with these hidden blades. But after completing that encounter, I got my next trophy for escaping the hideout, which means the story had been completed. And from beginning to end, I absolutely loved this story, and whilst playing it, I just couldn't understand why I couldn't get into this game when I played it in the past, as I just absolutely loved every second of this story from beginning to end. And it has seriously made me so invested to the point where I want to play not just the next 2 Ezio games, but all of the Assassin's Creed games as well. I also loved the combat and the climbing as well, but the only negative I could say is that at times Ezio had a mind of his own and would jump the complete opposite direction to where I would point him to. But besides from that, I loved every second when playing this story. But with the first step of this platinum down, it was on to the second step, which was to find all of the collectibles in the game. And with there being 5 different cities in the game and 3 different types of collectibles, I knew this step could take a while to do. And the 3 types of collectibles are these 8 statues, which are all in one city luckily, 20 of these video pieces, which are these symbols on the wall you have to find and it unlocks part of a video, and 100 of these feathers, which according to the guide is the worst out of the 3. And all 3 of these collectibles have their own separate trophies for finding all of them, but as I was already in the city to get the statues, I decided to use a guide and find all of them first. And honestly, this took me like 3 minutes to find all of them, as the city where they're being held is a very small town. So once I found all 8 of them, I got my first of 4 trophies for this step. The reason I say 4 is because there's actually 2 separate trophies for finding all the subject videos, as not only is there a trophy for finding all 20 of them, but there's also a trophy to find just 1. And this was the collectibles I was going for next. And these video pieces were actually extremely interesting, and I actually enjoyed the process of finding them. However, when you find one, you have to do these puzzles to unlock the code for the video. And although some of these were actually quite easy, some of them were also very complex. And if I wasn't using a guide to find all these video pieces, I genuinely don't think I would have been able to even find one, as they were just so well hidden. And I probably wouldn't have been able to figure out all the puzzles either, but because I used a guide, this was a lot more enjoyable. But after unlocking the first code, I was able to get my next trophy. And then after spending the next hour and a half finding all the other ones, I unlocked the final video piece, which meant I got my trophy for finding all 20 of them. And this was by far my favourite type of collectibles to get. And all I had left was to find all 100 feathers. And I made sure that when I was playing the story, I would not pick up any feathers if I saw any, as it would have made finding all the feathers way more complex. But I only picked up 6, which were all by accident. But I spent the next 3 hours or so finding all the feathers, and it was going really well until I collected around 90 before I started to realise I was missing one. And when realising I was missing one, I began to slightly panic and get very frustrated, as you can probably tell by my reaction here. Oh no, how have I missed one? I've missed one and I don't know where it is. And now I'm slightly panicking. Oh my god. I'm just going to get the rest of them. I'm just going to get the rest of them and just see what happens. I guess I think that's the best thing I can do, to be honest. Yeah, I've missed one. I have somehow missed a flipping... Oh, I don't know what to say. I've somehow missed a feather. I have somehow missed a feather, and I don't understand how. So yeah, I found the rest of the feathers anyway, and with no surprise, I ended with 99 feathers. And I can't lie, I was very annoyed about this because the thought of having to go through those 3 hours again trying to find out which one I missed really annoyed me. But I realised there's this stat in the game where I can see how many feathers I've got in each city. And on the first city, I was only missing one, whereas the others I had all of them. So even though I had to look through that city again, this was good news overall. And I was just hoping that I would find this feather very quickly. And I was on the 6th feather, and then this happened. Oh my god, is that it? Wait, I swear I got that. Oh my gosh, it's right there. I definitely got that. What the hell? Oh my, well, whatever. I found it, and it was only the 6th one on this city. Oh, in memory of Petrika, whatever your flipping damn name is. Find all the feathers. I am so happy that that's done. You know, thank God that the one I missed wasn't on one of the last cities, and it wasn't like one of the last ones on this city. Like, it was actually one of the first ones. I think this is like the 6th one, so it's not too bad, I guess, but I just wish, I swear I got that. I definitely remember picking that up, so I don't know what happened there, but it doesn't matter now, because now that I've got them all, which I'm very happy about, I now need to go back to that place where our sister is and give her all the feathers, when then she'll give us this cape, which we actually need for another trophy. Okay, okay, here we go, I found it. Alright, so I need to place the feathers in here, and that's another trophy. Podesta of Mun, whatever that says, for the 50th time. Oh no, okay, so that's to reach 80% of your stronghold's total value. Okay, alright, so that's actually one I've been going for, like, throughout, playing this whole game, because I knew that was a trophy. So now, it's good that that's done. Aww. Oh, that's actually really cute. She's been in... Oh, she's talking!
For not forgetting about...
Oh, she spoke. So with the second step now done, being to find all the collectibles, it is now on to the third and final step, which is to get the rest of the miscellaneous trophies I haven't gotten. And at this point, I had 42 out of the 51 trophies, which meant I only had 8 trophies to get before the platinum. So the first trophy I went for was called Sweeper, where I had to sweep 5 guards at once with a long weapon. And I had heard this was one of the harder trophies in the game, but surprisingly this was quite easy to get done. Now that I've got quite a few of them, I'm going to go over here, and now this is where I am going to try and sweep a load of them. And it's that easy! Sweeper! Let's go! Alright, that's one miscellaneous trophy down. However, the second trophy I went for wasn't as easy, as the next trophy I went for was called Messer Sandman, which was to stun 4 guards at the same time by throwing sand at them. And even though this was also considered one of the harder trophies in the game, I thought that this would have been just as easy as the previous trophy I had just got. However, that wouldn't be the case, as I got stuck on this trophy for a good 10 minutes or so, and on top of the stress I had just gone through with the feathers previously, I was beginning to get very annoyed and frustrated with this trophy. All I want to do is get this damn trophy. Did that do it? No, apparently not. Oh, do you know what? I can't pick it up in time. I cannot pick it up in time. The collectibles and the miscellaneous trophies are seriously getting to me. Why can I not do it? Oh my god, okay, right. Just let me run, for fanny's sake, man. Yeah, as you can tell, I was getting very mad. But I soon realised that I could throw a smoke bomb at a crowd of them and then throw the sand at them that way. And even though this made everything a lot easier, I would still only stun like 3 enemies each time. But eventually, whilst using this method, I was able to do it and get the trophy. Get up. Please work. Nope, that was 3. That was 3 again. There we go. About damn time. Mess of Sandman. Now flipping out. Get me out of here. And then I just got the rest of the miscellaneous trophies, which are popping up on the screen now. And although a couple of these trophies weren't that hard at all, most of them were very annoying to do, which I didn't expect at all. But with most of the stress out of the way, I had only one more trophy to get, which was also a very annoying one in my opinion. Alright, so I only have one more trophy left to get before getting the platinum, and it's to literally spend a total of 5,000 of like my coins on these women here. So during getting most of the miscellaneous trophies, I have obviously gone round and like haven't really seen many of these women at all. Which is very annoying because like it's just taking me so long to like actually do most of these miscellaneous trophies, because most of them have actually been quite painful, and I don't know why, to be completely honest. Most of them have been quite painful to do and not that fun to do. So I'm hoping that this last trophy that I'm going for won't take me very long at all. There we go, yes! Okay, that only took me like 5 minutes, so where's my platinum trophy? There it is, Master Assassin. I did not expect it that soon, but I will take it. So that is the platinum trophy obtained. And even though this platinum didn't end the best way because of how annoying most of these miscellaneous trophies were, as an overall experience, the game was absolutely incredible and I really enjoyed myself when playing. The best part without a doubt when going for this platinum was just playing through the story, as I didn't expect the story to be that good and that enjoyable, considering I've played a small part of this game twice in the past and couldn't get into it. But I was so invested in the story and Ezio as a character as well, and this game has made me want to get the platinum on the other 2 Ezio games, as I was just so invested in this story and really want to see where it will go from here. I also really enjoyed the other things on this game, like the combat, the climbing on buildings, and most importantly the viewpoints, as they were genuinely one of my favourite moments in the game, to just climb to the top of a building and jump off it onto some hay. Like, that was just so much fun to me. But yeah, for some reason the last few miscellaneous trophies were pretty damn annoying and caused me to rage a bit, which isn't great. But overall, I absolutely loved playing and getting the platinum on this game, and I wasn't actually planning on getting the platinum this soon, as like I said in the intro, I was going for Ghostwire Tokyo's platinum, but I'm glad I got the platinum for this game instead, because now I really want to platinum more Assassin's Creed games. So, what is my overall opinion when getting this platinum? Overall, I absolutely loved this platinum, and like I said, except for the last bit of the collectibles and most of the miscellaneous trophies, this game was absolutely fantastic and I loved every second of it. So yes, this platinum gets a thumbs up from me, as it was so enjoyable to play this game and get the platinum on it too. But anyway, I'm going to leave the video there, so if you liked this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, as that would mean a lot, and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn those notifications on so you don't miss future videos. And take care, see you guys later.